So it's November. That'll feed some birds for a few months, won't it? Well, got a not nice tale to tell about detecting again soon. It'll all come out in the wash, and probably even the newspapers, unfortunately. But let's put things into perspective, shall we? With this rather creepy find I've just found. So it's very light. That says, I think, 1930. The grass is a bit damp. I'll see if it'll wet and come up a little bit. There you go. So, fields of corn, all happy days. Now that's either, is that 1930 or 38? Oh, is that 30 or 38? It make a slight difference, but not much, because it's 5 Deutschreich Reichspfennig. Flipping heck. What is that doing in North Lancashire, eh? Creepy. Look at that. It's very, very light. Was that when they had hyperinflation, 1930? That was the Great Depression and all that, wasn't it? If that's 38, that's just before the war. I think it's 30. Yeah, I think that's 1930. But gives you the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, puts your troubles into perspective, doesn't it, with what was coming their way at the time. Oh, we're all nice and happy and innocent. It's just all fields of corn. Nothing going on here. Right. Yeah, is that oak leaves? I'm having a weird day. Let's have a look at this. What is that? Is that modern? Like a connector or something, or something electrical? Or is that something old? That's weird. That is weird. It kind of looks like something and looks like nothing. Right, we'll let a few people take a look, and it's probably just some kind of modern copper connecting thing in it. Yeah, it's not a Roman nail scraper, is it? Right, not many finds on this field. I'm not on the Georgian half-p field, so let's see if anything comes out before it's time to go back for a frothy coffee. Just at a strange little place by quite an old wall, farm wall. Five buttons, including that dragon livery button, holding something in its hands. Ooh, interesting. 5 buttons. I mean, this is for what it is. This is a bit incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buttons just on this tiny little spot here. That one's just come out. You might be able to see a bit of a lattice faded impression on it. It's because it was still attached to that. So I don't know, but that shouldn't have really been on the front of it, should it? So that might not be part of the original material, I don't know. But 10 buttons in a tiny spot over quite a period of time. A livery button. What were they doing? Was there something to lean on here? Who knows? I'm only in one little spot. I've got so many buttons. You know, that's over a lot of different people. Army, there's army buttons in there. There's a livery button. There's looks like farm labourer buttons, and you know, I don't know. Maybe a slightly posher bit of pottery. I mean, I've been over near here, so on this field I've had 5 hammered, but not near here, so fingers crossed, we shall see. Now I think this is just a bit of lead, but if you look at the side, there's notches in it, and on the other side, and at the bottom. Has this had, well mind you, there's, I don't know, it might have been flattened. Has this had cord or something wrapped around it, or I wonder why it's got markings like that on the side. If you look there and there, looks like someone's, I don't think it's cord because it would go all the way around. Looks like someone's scratched it for some reason, some kind of tally, or just someone mucking about. We'll never know. Look at that for a button. And it catch the sunlight. That's pretty old, isn't it? Buttons everywhere on here. Button. So you got the low autumn sun and a bit of pottery. It's all buttons. Well, blow me down. I've been over this field a few times and I was looking for small signals, and then you get a sudden loud signal. It was between 28 and 33 depending on how I caught it, really loud. I think this is a Queen Victoria shilling. I've not had hundreds of those, I've only had about 10, 12, something like that, so nice. I'll just give that a gentle brush, see if we can see the date on it. Just goes to show you, fields are never done. Is that 1878, I believe. A little bit worn. Oh, look at that money spider. Yeah, you know, you crafty little thing, you know the game, don't you? Turning up when there's silver. So, yeah, 1878. Queen Victoria. Look at that. So it's a bit better than trash, in it. Yep. So that's about 97-98% silver. Very, very nice. Back to buttons again. This one a bit silvery. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Birds on the move, geese I think. Faint signal. I've not had one in 3 months. Please! That certainly looks like a hammered coin to me. Oh, oh my gosh. Is that going to be an Elizabeth? I think it'll be an Elizabeth. Yeah, there's the flower thing. Whoa. Oh, I think it's going to be a threepence because I can see a date. Is that going to be 1571? Oh wow, that looks a very nice coin. Right, let's give it a clean. I mean, look at the quality of the coin. 500 years ago to now. Unbelievable. There she is, Elizabeth. It's been a while, but that's hammered coin number 45. Wow, that's quite a nice condition. Yeah, the stamps not lined up, but they're not usually. 1575. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you can spy that. I don't know if that's done on purpose, but sometimes if we look, her face is still there, it's not been rubbed out. Those that didn't like her used to rub out their faces, probably Catholics. And if you look, hasn't the Three Lions is England, hasn't Scotland, Ireland and Wales been rubbed out? Is that what's happened? Ooh, well, today England won the T20 World Cup at cricket, and that looks like an England fan here. Wow, I think that's what's happened, you know. They look like they've been rubbed out. A 1575 fan of Protestant England and a supporter of Queen Elizabeth. Well, it could of course just be coincidental that it looks like that. Beautiful. Right, let's have a little look around here. So that was deep and faint, as you can see. Clog clasp, and I'm 10 foot, 9 foot from where that Elizabeth was. So I'm digging any kind of whisper at all, hoping they drop more than one coin. Their unfortune and all that, misfortune. Just some twisted up, I think, copper wire, something for the scrap box. Look at that beautiful thing. Are you spying on me? Look at that. See if it plummets. It's got its eye on something. So no surprise, a button to finish off. Put a couple of silver ladies. Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth. So nice to be back on the hammered, and a pretty one it is too. So we're going home with a hammered in our pocket, number 45. Off back to the car, and a hammered in our pocket, and a hammered in our pocket. Well, I've been waiting for a break in the rain, and I think this is about as good as it's going to get. Definitely need a shave, don't I? Right, okay, so I did a video before about a strange meeting I had with the flow under A Tale of Woe with the Flow, and I've been holding off mentioning it. I've been holding off thinking about it, but it looks like a fellow metal detectorist has cracked, and there's now an article appeared in the Sun. So what appears to have happened is that metal detectorists have been, as they should, handing in the finds that they think could be declared as treasure cases into the Northwest Portable Antiquities Scheme people. Now, a lot of places take their time to process, and apparently this is a notoriously slow area. So some of these cases, some of these treasure cases and finds cases go back to almost 4 years ago. And what's happened is that detectorists have got a bit weary. They've gone to try and find these metal detected finds, and it appears that they're missing. The article, I don't think that's in doubt. The article has said, so it's out in the public domain, that it could be that somebody who works within there has been pocketing these finds, and the fear is that they've been sold on the black market to America. So that's the fear. And yeah, now I've had things go missing. Now I also handed in, I think February, 7 Tudor period hammered coins. I've been told that one of those is missing. Now I don't know, but let's just have a random guess that the one that's missing turns out to be the rare one. Well, the rarest of them. The Edward VI Boy King half groat. That's the rarest of those finds. So let's have a 1 in 7 guess that it's that one that's gone missing. Now you could get yourself wound up about the absolute utter shameless and breach of trust that may have happened, but I'm trying to, well, not trying, I'm looking on the bright side. This weekend, metal detecting, I found that beautiful Queen Elizabeth I, no, yes, Queen Elizabeth, I was thinking Victoria, Queen Elizabeth I hammered threepence 1575, with it, Scotland, Ireland, Wales scrubbed out and England still there. How interesting is that, by the way? And posting YouTube videos and building up a few subscribers. What a nice little community that we are. So just carry on doing the right thing. I hope that this situation gets sorted out. Okay, bye for now everybody. Good luck to you all out there.